what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. And again, so we got episode 238, Coach Class Pod. Like, rate, subscribe. 239 of Coach Class Pod. Yeah, 239 of Coach Class Pod. Like, rate, subscribe on all platforms. You see, we got the infamous,
that's bad.
the great PressZay through the building. Not infamous. He's usually in the background. That's why I'm excited right now.
Nah,
like, this is good. This is great.
And it wasn't planned. Like,
yeah,
I mean, because we're gonna have another episode planned later that I was gonna be on for some stuff that's happening in the future, but it's a good unplanned because Rich is.
Yeah,
we don't want to speak too much,
he
but
says
he's
going
enjoying
to talk about it when he gets back.
Yeah,
so
we don't want to speak too much,
be
but
honorable.
We both, of course, we just happy, you know what I mean? Get to, he doing what he doing. Salute Rich.
Shout out Rich, man.
Big Rich.
Yeah, man. And we got a good boxing night tonight.
Absolutely, yo.
So you got Xander Zayas, Keyshawn Davis actually just fought Shushu Smith-Carrington, Jared Anderson, and then you got Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
So
it should be a good night. You know how these nights are. These are the best. These are some of the best nights we ever have, yo.
Yeah.
It's always mad fun. We in the back joking, laughing, commentating. It's just always a good night, you feel me? Like,
oh, yeah.
These are the best, yo.
Yeah. And we got Cuzzo in the background, too. Yes, my guy, come on. He's always somewhere around the scenery.
Like I said, we've been doing this for years now, Mike.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy. Like,
yes.
A lot of legendary nights, a lot of legendary fights, a lot of laughs, family, friends. It's just we doing it for so long. It's just always a good time. My spot, your peep spot. It started at your peep spot, real.
Honorable Harold and Hector, bro.
Absolutely, yo.
It's all respectable, yo.
It's always good.
I respect you, sir.
Yeah.
These are always good vibrations, man. So, in the boxing vein, we also gotta say rest in peace to Ref Mills Lane. Yo.
Oh yeah, legendary.
Did he have a judge show in the 90s?
Yes.
I was like, yo, that nigga was a judge.
He was
definitely
mad popular, yo.
Yeah, Judge Mills Lane.
Yeah, Judge Mills Lane. Yeah. Mad animated. Oh, we was talking about it pre-pod. The Mike Tyson Holyfield fight when he bit Mike Tyson bit Holyfield's ear.
Yeah,
he was the ref.
Ref Mills Lane,
yep.
Legend.
A lot of legendary fights, man.
Yeah,
and moments. And we was talking about how they talk about a lot of refs. The job is to be invisible. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be too involved because you're taking away from the fight. But he was one of those popular ones. Sometimes, my father back, sometimes he getting involved a little bit much. But he was one of those dudes that was kind of, for the most part, beloved, even though you knew who he was in the ring. Oh, yeah. But sometimes you know the Dur's name. I mean, it ain't a good thing in boxing. You you're doing way too much or something shystie's happening. But he was solid, yo. Yeah, that was our childhood type.
Yeah,
he was big in the 90s, dog.
He was.
He was really
anytime
big.
You got the judge show and you roughing the fights, yo, you get money.
He was the what's that show? Oh my gosh, the claymation joint, Celebrity Deathmatch. He was the ref in that joint.
He was the ref on that.
He was big, yo.
Celebrity Deathmatch. That show was wild, yo.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. The claymation.
Yes, it was a
wild show, yo. And if you was on there, you was big at the time.
Yeah, no, you had to be huge. Certified. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We always gotta say shout out to Ron too, man. Ron.
Oh yeah.
Game Plan did drop on December 6th. We talked about it last episode. Get your copy. You can go grab it on all platforms, and it's tagged in the episode.
Salute, yeah, definitely salute, man. It's always just good to see another black man like doing stuff and doing positive stuff, and he has great. I told him I think I've seen him around a few times. It's Baltimore, it's not that big, but that's the first time I really meeting him. He just had such great energy, and he young. He just motivated, and you just love seeing that, yo. Like,
no, good guy.
Yeah, just genuinely good, and he's trying to put out something. He's trying to help. So yeah, I mean, support. We all got to support, yo.
Yeah, Game Plan. We all got to support. Shout out Ron and Don, man. That was love. And we got to give a big shout out to...
You know why I'm laughing? I'm like, Mike, I'm here. Yo, you got to get the salacious questions.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
No, I'm chilling. Because we all talk.
We always joke about that. Be like, we not about to get overly salacious.
Oh no, never that. Oh, Timothy Bradley too. We didn't give him a shout out, but that's also in the boxing vein. So yeah, we got to give him a shout out on his Hall of Fame induction.
Heavy boxing night. That's why it's heavy boxing early. It's one of them nights for us as a. Yeah, I mean, Rich is not here, which is a little different, but you know how it is with the heavy boxing nights.
Yeah,
but I know you saw. What's the? Did you see the Slave movie? I didn't see it.
No, I want to see it so bad. I was asking my dad, yo, I was like, do you got, nobody has Apple TV. And I had it a while back and I just was like, it's not worth the bread. So I've been trying to get a password from someone just to let me watch that. And then it's nothing else on there I want to see, honestly.
The reason I asked is I thought you saw it because you had tweeted it. He was like, did anybody see the Slave movie? For anybody who don't know, we talking about Will Smith Emancipation, yo. And I was like, yo, did Mike see this joint? Or did
I want to see it so bad.
I was like, please give me a synopsis, because you know I'm not watching it.
And the reviews is hella bad. I'm going to force y'all to watch it one day. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. I didn't know it was in black and white.
Rich wasn't lying. He really fights a crocodile in that movie in the water.
Oh, wow.
It's probably an intense slave scene turned action movie, yo.
Well, you gotta tell us all about it. Like I said, I ain't watching. You know, I don't be catching everything anyway. Yeah, I mean, I just caught actually was caught up with Abbott Elementary. I was happy because I was falling behind.
I need to know. So how you finished season 2?
So you didn't see it yet?
No, I didn't. But I need to know.
It's in 2 parts. So this is like the pause, the break part. I think they start back up like early January.
They on the Office type shit.
See, it's good. That's why I was like, did you catch it? But I was like, you didn't. So I don't want to spoil. I really don't want to spoil.
Oh, it's that fire.
It's just interesting because it's kind of like somewhat predictable. The lanes it's going to take, but it's getting there and they still kind of teetering it with it. If you get my drift,
yeah,
I don't want to say too because I don't want to ruin it for you. But it's good, and now they're starting to bring on celebrities. I asked my lady.
Staples,
I was like,
I saw Vince Staples post,
and there's another person in there. I ain't gonna spoil it, but you could. I already knew it.
I like Vince.
It's
Staples.
only a matter of time for Kevin Hart is in it because you know it's Kevin Hart. It's a comedy, and he from Philly. So I'm like, when is that gonna happen? That's gonna happen at some point, and they're gonna make that big. But I was like, it's gonna be season 2 because it's so big. Like people gonna want to be a part of it. Vince was good in it, man. Vince was good in it. It was yeah. I don't want to ruin it because I'm not sure how many episodes how far back you are.
I think I got like 4 or 5 episodes in this season.
Okay, so you got some more. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but it's good. It's going in a good direction. It's staying just as funny.
Has the janitor had any amazing content?
He's the GOAT, yo. I can't even say nothing because I just don't want you to. It's getting really good. The principal, she's still being herself, but she's getting. You just gotta watch it, yo. It's really good.
Great character.
They start digging into their backgrounds and stuff like that a little bit more. You start finding out more about them. Yeah. Each of the characters over time. It's really good. Yeah. It's really good. Salute to them, yo. They putting out.
Yeah. Shout out Abbott Elementary. Quinta is going crazy, bro. Yeah. And it's funny you always bring it up, and then you sent me the thing about the Batman Beyond movie getting canceled. Yo,
every week we talk about something, and like boom before the next pod, something about it pops up.
Yeah, niggas wanted the Batman Beyond movie, and they actually were gonna do it.
They said they icing it, and then I didn't know it was Michael Keaton who was supposed to be the older Batman. Yo, that would have been so.
That would have been tough.
That would have been so crazy.
That would have been extra tough.
But I just hope somehow it gets. Like they just decide, yo, let's just bring this back up and do it because I think it would be a dope concept, especially if you get the right person. It's crazy. We literally were just talking about how if we don't want it to get too ridiculous with the future and all of that stuff. Yeah. And it was like we was literally just discussing this.
But I bring this digestible. Up. Yeah, that would be.
So
tough,
it hurt
though.
my heart. Y'all see me on time. I was like, oh man, y'all ain't right, yo.
And I saw the animations you was talking about for it was like the concept Black Panther joints.
Oh yeah.
For like the original Black Panther. You talked about it last part, and I was like, let me look, and you sent it to me. I was like, damn, folks out here be doing work, bro. Like it's crazy. Like that stuff look good.
Mad talented. People be talented, yo. Yeah, that joint. Now it's like sometimes when you do certain things like that can get you in the door, yo. Yeah, like that's why they be like I listen. You know, I'm in a whole lot of film stuff and stuff like that. Salute. This is a guy named Antoine Allen. He's an independent filmmaker, and he has a really good story. I don't want to get into because I can start talking and going in that realm for a while. But what he was saying, also one of the things he was saying was a lot of people just make a lot of excuses about just doing this or doing that, or if they want to make it wasn't just films, but just putting stuff out there or creating stuff or taking yourself to the next level.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was like, my fault. He was like, dang, I forgot. What was he talking? We was just talking about the, dang, I got crossed myself up. Thinking too far ahead. You know how I be always running and stuff.
We was on the Black
Oh yeah,
Panther,
but anyway, he was like, there's no more gatekeepers.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, people make excuses. He's like, yeah, it was way harder back then. He said, but now, yo, just put your stuff out there. Get it out there. Just put out the idea. And if you got a follow in the back, it can happen. He's like, yo, kids is out here getting TV shows and on movies and stuff like that from just doing stuff on their socials. He's like, so it's, you just got to put the work in, but it's way more. It's way more. If you good and you talented, you can get seen. Now to get how far, who knows how far? Because sometimes you're saying you don't want to compromise yourself and stuff like that. But if you do your stuff, like you can always build a base. Yeah, I mean, and bring that along. We working on a lot of stuff, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And I'm
excited for those things.
I'm not coming here. This wasn't the episode to be plugging and stuff. But since I am here, the socials. My main joint and the shop PressZay is going to be changing actually probably before this comes out. Okay. It's going to be PressZay Pride like PressZay Productions. Right?
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be a whole. Remember, I've been telling you I got a lot of content and things and just photos, videos, things I'm creating, painting, all that. It's coming out. You already know I've been talking about next year.
Here with it.
Essentially, I've been soft launching. And the soft salute to everybody who's been supporting and has supported. Like, I don't even want to get into it, but like, for a small business, it's done a lot better than you. We've talked about this. It's done really well every time I've done stuff. And it's been some consistent people. Like you, Rich, are some of the consistent people. Here. Nick, I say Nick because, Nick has been on here. He family and all that. But it's some few other people I won't mention. But like, building a base. And I've been out here trying, just literally putting my best foot forward and literally trying to get it better every time. But long story long,
I'm excited for the release.
Yeah, bro. We got Mike. about some of this stuff. Mm-hmm. So like I said, that's gonna change. And this week the website's gonna change a little bit, and you will officially be able to go on the website and get to the Coach Class podcast page and all of that. So it's a lot of things that are actually changing for the end of this year into next year. Because I initially launched PressZay during December, a couple years back. So this is kind of my time to always.
I remember when was that phase 2 or 3 with the orders? Because I remember it was like you clicked on it and then you had to like click into it to get the.
It's always been probably like that for the most part.
It was fire.
There's stuff people don't even know you can do on the website yet that you've been able to do. I haven't even revealed all of that. But like I said, I don't want to get too. But since I'm here, it's some stuff coming. Mike know about some of the stuff. Some of the stuff is some other surprise stuff.
Being a weirdo, dog. Yeah. But we also have known each other really long. So that's another good.
You can.
Yeah.
Like, you could, yeah. And they always say when you start a business, you'll find out who really rock with you or not. That's real true. But I learned don't even like some people get real mad. I'm like, I understood that's the game. So there's going to be some people you would expect and there's some people that you wouldn't expect if you're doing the work. And it's just like, don't even get mad. If some people come around later, don't even like, oh, you wasn't around. Yo, just keep working, man. Stay positive. Like, don't get caught up in that stuff, man. Yeah. It just is what it is. Some people just come on late. Some people come on from the jump. And it's all, as long as it ain't weird and phony, like, it's all love, yo. So, yeah, I mean, salute to that. Big year for the pod. Big year for PressZay next year. It's going to be, people don't understand. We had stuff we've been working on. We couldn't even complete this year because we waiting for next year because we be gearing up. People who've been on more than once, they seen how the pod changed. Like when you get here, like just the equipment and stuff over time.
The visionary guy.
Yo, bro.
Zaystradamus, yo.
I appreciate, like I always say,
flesh.
I appreciate y'all because y'all really like allow. We talked about this for a while before it became any of this. Like, and I was just like, whenever y'all ready and whenever I'm ready, like let's make it happen. So it's always appreciative. Like I said, y'all be thanking me, but I always want to say I want to thank y'all because you got to trust somebody. Yeah. With to help, steer the vision in a certain direction. Y'all give me a lot of leeway to do a lot of stuff. So y'all didn't have to do that. So like I always say, y'all thank me, I thank y'all.
See, it wasn't even on no phony, like, oh, I know you. Like, yo, you add value to everything. Like, bro, you got you the vision guy, dog. Like, I believe in you. I know what you're gonna do, and I'm not gonna hate. I'm just like, I told y'all. I told y'all.
I appreciate that. You know, I told you. I
told
appreciate
y'all, dog.
You know, I believe in myself, but it's
Yeah.
always good. I always talk when you hear stuff from other
I
people,
told
and it's,
y'all,
they
dog.
genuine. They be like, it's always
Yeah.
like, yeah, yo, that's love. Yeah, I mean, it don't be phony. It just be real love. And I
Nah,
always
it's
appreciate
tough,
the words
dog.
that you be, yeah, I mean, you be showing me. So yeah, salute to y'all, man. Like, and what y'all do is fantastic. That's another reason. Like I said, y'all believe in me. I believe in y'all because I was
Appreciate
like, yo, it's really good. It's really good content. You know, we have people that have come on from either your side, not definitely the people I've told about it that either have come on and haven't come on. They be like, yo, they be eager to come on, or people who haven't
Yeah.
even come on, they be
I
wanting to come on in
appreciate
the
y'all too,
future.
man.
Or if they don't even want to come on, they be like, yeah, man, this joint was good. Some people say
That's
it's like
love.
therapeutic. It's just, yeah. So people out here listening and checking out, whether y'all know it, don't know it, man. And I'll say we, because I always got, we doing something really good. Man.
Cooking
Yeah, and we just gonna
greatness.
grow.
Yeah. Did you watch the Ravens Broncos game last week? I know you're not going to be as upset as me.
No,
but
I caught like the tail end. Because you know I'm always out and around, but
That
yeah, I
shit
caught
was
like the tail
stressful,
end
yo.
of it. Yeah, I'm glad they won. You know, I like the Ravens.
yeah.
You know, my team is the Giants. You know,
Hey, Cuzzo, was you off on Sunday and watched the Ravens game?
I seen that joint, man. That joint wasn't right, man. Once Lamar went out, he couldn't do nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness, boy.
It was the 10-9 piece, bro.
yeah.
That joint was tough.
But the thing was, the way they've been playing, it was a trap game. I was like, yo, everybody getting on Russ. Everybody getting on how
was
bad the offense
disgusting.
is. I said, watch this be the game the Ravens mess around and lose, yo.
It was disgusting.
And they almost did. I was like, I'm thankful they didn't though, because I'm like, yo, dog.
Man, we struggle with
'cause they're gonna slide
2
out of the
weeks with
playoffs,
teams
man.
that won 3 games apiece.
It's crazy.
I had
Yeah.
I had to parlay on that Ravens game too, boy. I was never like, come on now, don't play. I had to parlay, boy.
Yo, and the nastiest thing was we caught the win off of basically the way we lost last week.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much it was like a desperation, like, Huntley ran like an ugly, like, dive up the middle. It wasn't even a good play. It was just like, yo, he made something happen.
Talking about the touchdown?
Yeah, the touchdown.
The throw was fantastic.
The
on
throw
that
to
run.
get there was good. Yeah,
Yeah, that
but
joint was hard. Yeah, all of it was ugly though. It was very ugly.
It was very
man.
ugly. And we shouldn't struggle like that with teams like that. I know their defense is good, but nah, we way better than that, bro.
Good thing the Ravens defense has been playing better though, man. Because except for the Jacksonville at the end of the Jacksonville game, that was crazy. But yeah, like I don't know. It's
But
getting
them niggas
weird.
be juiced out though, like when it's like mad 3 and outs. Like I've been saying that, like, yo, we don't keep our running backs are trash right now.
Yeah.
So we don't control the clock at all.
Nah,
So it's like them niggas on the field way too much.
JK should be coming back though. That should
Yeah,
help
that'll
out.
be great. Hopefully he can
He
stay,
can stay
healthy.
healthy.
Prayers
yeah.
up to you, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah. That's one of my
them
I
injuries.
I drafted him. I believed in him from the go. I drafted him higher on his rookie year than most people did.
Yeah.
He was a little slow because they was trying to I don't know, I guess work him in. But he wound up getting a touchdown like I feel like every week, like the last 5 or 6 weeks though.
He did.
He really like I came through and won my joint because of like him like at the end of the season. So he's nice. He just gotta stay healthy. That's the thing with it though. But that's the thing for like with the whole daggone team now.
Yeah, that's another
weird.
thing I'm
It's
scared
crazy.
with Lamar. This nigga, because like if he really battling like little injuries and stuff, if we not paying him, he definitely not gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go get hurt
Nah,
for y'all.
I wouldn't. Why
boys.
would
like,
he? That would be crazy.
Yeah,
He-
I could
a
go
lot of
get a
people-
bag somewhere else, bro. I need money.
I mean,
He
honestly,
need the I need money front, yo.
he doing them a favor. Like he really shouldn't have been on that field, yo. Period.
Yo, at
And,
all.
Like what rookie that's first of all, rookies that are far less young quarterbacks that are far less accomplished
Yes.
have gotten a bag fast. and a
Nobody
lot.
else has an MVP.
He has a unanimous MVP, dog.
Yeah,
and
other
has
than,
played well every
fucking
year.
Pat Mahomes. Nobody else has MVP.
This is unprecedented for them not to get a
Yeah.
deal. And I know we talk about this but it's like it's really wild. Like this is not like
we know why.
it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. We talked about it earlier. I was like,
You know absolutely why.
I don't know. I hope they get it done. I know, he's represented by not like, the common people that work with the teams and everything and take
Yeah.
chunks of your money. So I know that's not a good thing
Yeah.
for the league and the franchise.
But
You know
think
what I mean?
about how many
they
jerseys he sold. They put like 15 large screens up in the Ravens stadium since he started as the quarterback.
And they
built all kind of stuff. They got like a place where they record like on TV up on the upper levels now and shit. Like, yo, come on.
And the kids love him.
They love
When you get the kids, man, don't take Lamar from the kids, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that, yo. I don't think he want to. Listen, I have no knowledge, but I don't believe he wants to leave Baltimore. I don't believe he wants to play for them, for the actual the coaches and stuff. I don't think he wants to play for them.
I think Greg Roman is the problem.
I think it's Greg Roman and Harbaugh, yo. Listen, Harbaugh has been living off of this fake rep for years now. Like Harbaugh has been living. Yo, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed were the coach.
Yeah.
He's been living off of that. Remember when they got rid of all them dudes? They were tanking fast, and he was about to lose his job. Now he's living off of Lamar Jackson.
Came in and went crazy.
He's living off. Listen, as a coach, yes, any great coach you have to have great players, but like he's really just living off. We're not seeing him like yo. I know he's the Steelers. It's the Steelers, and everybody. You know,
I'm scared, bro.
I'm just talking about Mike Tomlin is a good coach because some of them rosters last year and this year they should not be nowhere near as competitive as they've been.
Yeah,
them rosters have been trash. They've had a few good players. It's not like they have nobody, but like he's lifting, helping the franchise play better than what they actually are. That's great coaching. Like my Giants.
Yeah,
the ball. People thought we was gonna be fighting for the number 1 pick this year.
Yeah,
they might make some. They win 2 more games, they're gonna make the playoffs. Nobody.
The odd thing about
that's a great coach.
Division though is like everybody's nice. Everybody's in nice. Division. So it's like bad because it's like
Washington might make the playoffs too, and they ain't last.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The Cowboys and y'all. It's like
and it's notoriously been the worst division for years now. Like it's crazy, yo.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And the Eagles,
but low key, our division used to be like that. Like the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals. Usually everybody was halfway decent.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
And the Browns, you know. In like the last 20 years, they've had like maybe like, well, I guess recently they had a few more.
15 wins?
They had, remember that one, they had one good, they went to the playoffs one time randomly. Remember?
When they had Peyton Hillis.
No, it was, oh yeah, he might have been on the team.
He was on there, that big ass,
it was some quarterback.
Dude.
I don't remember the quarterback's name, but he was nice for like all of a year and a half. No, that's how wild it is. It's so random, yo. Like, nobody remembers, but like
no, they have had.
When
like
I find it, you gonna remember the name though.
Like
no, they had one.
Years.
I think he might have made the Pro Bowl too. I think he might have. They had like 10 wins and they went to the playoffs and they lost, of course. If I'm not mistaken, yo, like we'll check it out after. Yeah, but it was random.
I probably have a card of him.
It was random.
If it was in the year range, I'm thinking you're thinking
Peyton
about.
Hillis getting on the cover of Madden was one of the wild. That was the first fan voting joint, wasn't it?
Yo, Peyton Hillis got like
random.
200, had 200 yard games in a season or something like that though.
Yeah, but he was not nice.
Nah, he was just a big.
He had a run. He had a Jeremy Lin football-esque type kind of thing. Yo, you just hot for a short period. Yo, salute to him. Yo, sure he got a bag or two off of that.
Nah, he definitely got bags. Nigga, you was on Madden. You got that check. It's a lot of guys that were better than you in the league that didn't get that check. So congratulations. Yeah, and we got the Ravens Steelers Sunday, man. So I'm just hoping for the best with that because divisional games be weird, bro.
You gonna watch it on a dolo or you gonna be around people? For support, just in case it go left. Yo.
I might be by myself. Somebody I'm cool with, they said they having like a thing, but I'm like, I'll be just chilling because like that's gonna be a stressful game.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna be pleased if we.
You might need to be around love, yo,
or some crazy shit. Yeah, like
you might need to be around. Y'all can all get through it together, yo. But we not gonna. We hopefully they win. Like I said, I like the Ravens for the most part. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see them lose. Plus, I rock with Lamar heavy. You know why I like the Ravens, right? Not just because I lived out here for a while, but they've had some of my favorite players. Ed Reed's my favorite football player of all time. I've said this numerous amount of times. My favorite by far.
Ed Reed is hard.
And then they've had like, they had, of course, my favorite. They had my favorite wide receiver at one point of all time, Steve Smith. That's my favorite wide receiver, Steve Smith Sr. now of all time. And then they had Anquan Bolden. They've had like literally, these are some of my favorite players. And now Lamar, rock with Lamar heavy. That's my little cousin. We ain't related, but we related, yo. Cousin Lamar heavy, yo. Like, so yeah, I mean they've had a lot of players I really rock with. That's why I really be rooting for the players. They just happen to play for the Ravens and I live here. So I think that's what it more so is, yo.
Facts. It is. Yo, did you see Nitty Gritty? They posted about that Joe Rogan thing where he was basically accusing The Rock of using steroids.
Oh yeah. I didn't listen to what's name, but I saw when they posted it. It's the Nitty Gritty.
Shout out Nitty Gritty, but like, how is that not obvious to everybody that it's some kind of performance enhancing thing there?
I don't know what he may or may not be using, but I always suspected a man getting older and getting more cut and buff, But it's The Rock. He's an entertainer. The reason I heard
I sent them a picture of Walking Tall, like the cover.
Yeah, I saw when you sent it. Yeah.
That was like right before he hit his like ultra fame level. He was like, I'm famous. I'm the most famous wrestler. Then he hit like I'm the blockbuster. Give me like 30 million a movie guy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because my thing was like, why are people tripping? He's an entertainer. I don't really, as long as he's doing it safe and stuff, I don't care. But I didn't know he was necessarily. I think the issue may have been similar, like what Rich was saying about the dude last pod. But he was whatever he got busted. But I don't know if he was promoting a clean lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then that's why people are mad at The Rock. Might have been, but I don't know.
He said the guy was.
But if that's the case,
like
then I understand.
Like
no, I'm talking about The Rock though. That too. But I'm thinking if The Rock was promoting that it was all clean, then I could understand why people would be like, okay, that's an issue. But if he not, he's in it. It is what it is. If he doing, he's The Rock. So I'm pretty sure he got the right doctors or people, whoever is involved, where he's doing it in a safe manner. It's like, ain't none of my business. I don't know what is illegal or not illegal or none of that stuff. But he clearly, I don't know if it's HGH, TRT, steroids. I don't know what it is, but
he's 50.
But
come on,
it's something.
Niggas don't look
I
like
think
that at 50.
But I don't know.
Even the gym
Allegedly,
rats.
yo. I don't know.
Even the gym rats. If you play the sport, I feel like you can speak on this. Like, yo, as you become an older man, you're not gonna get more big and more
defined.
Yeah, like
we all know it. It's more
gotta
than,
be.
It's more than just whey protein.
He just eats
creatine.
steaks every meal.
And that tequila he got, yo.
A steak every meal. 2 shots of tequila.
I have a bottle of that tequila at the crib too.
Shout out The Rock. Shout out The Rock's tequila, dog. I didn't even know he had one.
Yeah, I won't say the name because they're not paying us. But maybe
Come see us, man. Come see us, man. Yeah. And yo, how y'all feel about? We talked about it before the pod, but it was something I wanted to ask all of y'all about before we recorded. How y'all feel about that Rush Hour 4? Y'all think it's gonna be like phony or?
You want to speak?
What, the Rush Hour 4?
Yeah. Let's get another perspective.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, why wait so long? Like, I hate when they do that. Y'all wait forever, then come back so long, and it's like, you don't really know what to expect.
True.
Then you had a theory about the other movie that came out with somebody. I don't want to say about Bad Boys.
Yeah, I was saying that. I was saying, like, I feel like they saw what Bad Boys did good.
Shout
they
out
did it so late. Mm-hmm. I feel like they seen that. Like, you know what? We probably could pull it off, but it's like, Bad Boys actually was decent. So it's like, okay, but they gotta really pull it off, man. They waited long.
Yeah.
Random fact about that before we hop back into the Rush Hour 4. That Bad Boys movie, it was COVID helped to make it that way as well, but it was the highest grossing film that year because it was the same year. It made a lot of money.
I enjoyed that.
It still made a lot of money technically, but it was the highest
I
grossing movie that year.
Yeah, it was actually decent. They did it right.
And
when Mike got shot, yo, I was kind of sad in the theater. Y'all was ready to start crying.
He got lit up, yo.
Yeah,
they actually did it right.
And Martin actually getting emotional because that was it's like his brother for real. Like it was a lot of like deep stuff. I know some people like, oh, it wasn't that good. Some people really like it. I was one of the people that I liked it.
I liked it too.
I gave it like, as far as just pure enjoyability and nostalgia, I gave it like an 8.
Yeah,
personally,
it had
for
some
me.
good action.
Yeah,
It was decent action.
And you could tell
old
now
guys.
they was like, yo, all these other movies done built up and was able to do all this wild stuff like Fast and the Furious and all of that. Yo, so they started incorporating some of the ridiculousness of like those type of movies, but it was done well to me.
Yeah,
like,
as they should though.
Because honestly, they was ahead of the game when it came to a lot of that stuff when 2 came out. Like the scene on the bridge, I think that was MacArthur Causeway, which is long, but man, they was driving on it seemed like for 20 days. But it is mad long in real life. But and they was, shooting and all of that and blowing stuff up. It was like, they was way ahead.
Nah, that shit was...
And then we always talked about the scene when you met the Jamaicans.
Yeah, the Jamaican dudes in the crib.
Yeah, and it was going on. I told you, I watched the whole joint of how they made that joint. That joint was crazy.
Cuzzo, you remember that scene on Bad Boys 2?
What scene?
When they came in the house and it was like the shootout in the Jamaican dude's crib, yo.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like, that was like the first like 360
It was crazy.
Yeah.
shootout through the peepholes with the shotty.
The devil does not live here.
That was hard, yo. That shit was hard.
hard.
Yo, and that, what was that, like 03, 02?
02, 03, it was somewhere around
We
there.
was
That was
kids,
a long
bro.
time ago, yo. But Rush Hour 4,
I'm excited.
You know the jokes have been going around. Like if it can't be as racist or as edgy, then we don't really because they like, man, it's gonna be a new Gen Z version. They joke. It might be watered down.
It's gonna
If
be
watered down. Everybody
cancel
too
culture
insulted with everything.
It's gonna be the cancel culture version.
Yeah.
You know? Niggas ain't trying to see that.
Because that shit, yo,
it was one of the more outrageous joints back then.
Yo, he was arguing with the dude at the Chinese food spot, really wilding them
He had
racist.
Jackie Chan say the N-word.
Yes. Yeah. My man said, "Whoa,
Yo,
yeah,
classic, yo.
What it is good
Whoa.
for."
Then they kept showing, the scene that they was like, they definitely couldn't do that now when he was spying on the Asian shorty.
Oh, man.
They can't do that now. Yo.
Oh man, yo, you'd be ultra canceled.
No,
Ultra instant cancellations.
But it's funny. Everybody been saying that, but I'm more concerned. This is my mind, like movie film perspective. Like, is Jackie Chan? He gonna be too old to do some of the moves now.
Now look, that's what I was telling him. Like Jackie ain't doing his own stunts no more.
Ain't
no motherfucking way he's still doing his own stunts.
I feel like what they gonna do is like they gonna have it like where they got like kids, and it's gonna be like the last hoorah, like kind of how Bad Boys was, because like you remember like Will Smith was still doing action scenes, but Martin was like, I'm chilling now. I'm the old nigga. Like I'm just gonna do the little light heroic shit when I can.
But that's Martin. We talking about the legendary.
Yeah, we talking
and
about
we're gonna
Jack.
say this correctly. The
He's
legendary
not doing his own
Jackie
stunts.
Chan.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is
that shit gonna have
how
hella
much
CGI.
They gonna have
it's
to
gonna
have
be rush hour. You know what they're gonna have to do, right?
Hella
They're gonna have to
CGI.
know. They're gonna have to do because they roughly in the same age range. They're gonna have to do like they do with Denzel with the Equalizer. Mad still smart motions, yo.
Okay.
He's so cerebral with it, yo. He ain't got to do all that extra stuff anymore. He can get you here, and here in like a Canelo box, yo. And I mean, you get close to him, it's over for you. And he might, but Jackie Chan don't clap people, so he's not gonna use the tone. But yeah, I mean, he might in a box, yo. You can't mess with him, yo.
Flipping and running around.
That's the first thing I thought about before all the other cancel stuff. My mind jumped there. I was like, Jackie Chan almost 70, yo. Yeah. I was like, it might not be rush hour if he can't do it.
He was in this movie like called The Drunken Master.
Yes,
like that might have been like low key like early 80s.
That's why I said the legendary like, Jackie Chan. He's
in
a lot 70s. Of classics, yo.
That shit might have been like 79.
The truth, yo.
That's a long fucking time ago.
Random, we're gonna spiral into. You know how I'm big on the doc stuff, like, and I watch a lot of like really good docs. And I caught another one. It's like you might want to watch it. It's gonna be hard. Like the basically like the Asian film industry, like a lot of those kung fu movies and stuff like that, and they just went through the history and oh my gosh, all that stuff with Bruce Lee, everything. They went through like all of the dudes and was building up.
The choreography shit was crazy too back then.
They talked about how it was more.
They said it was a dance back then.
Yeah, it was way more choreography, and then they started breaking off into the Bruce Lee hit you with it was different. It was the pow, pow, pow. It was my bad. I don't want to get too film nerdy, but it's really good.
No, I know
it's
what you're talking about.
Really,
you know
really
I rock
good.
with
It's
the
on
old kung fu movies.
I believe it's on Netflix. It's really good, dog. Like they bring you through a whole history of it, and the company that started all of the stuff back then, and then because it was like a musical kind of back in the way when you watch a lot of those old joints, and they started transitioning. Then more blood started getting added. They show how like even in the early joints it was with women, women fighting. You don't even like people don't even know. It's really good. You know what I mean? So we can talk about it, but just definitely check that out.
No,
because I know you're gonna like it,
that.
yo. Yeah,
I would definitely rock with that. Yo, did you listen to the new SZA?
Yes.
I listened to like half. I liked it some, but I didn't give it a long enough digestible listen. I feel like I got to be like in a certain mood and like sit down and listen to that. So I'm like halfway through, but then when I got to work, it was like I don't want to listen to this no more after work. Like I listened to half, but in the morning getting ready, and then it's like work. Then I'm not listening to that after work. I was like, I'm kind of tired.
I mean, honestly, I played it a couple times. I played it, and then you play songs you like, then you play like a section of the album and stuff like that. She hasn't been out in a while, so it's like it take you in a couple different directions. Because even in like probably like 2/3 through the way, it's like a song on there that get into like a late 90s, early 2000 like teen movie bag, like with the rock type joint.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad joint, but it's like dang, that's mad random.
I did.
And then the next song is like on some Taylor Swift type stuff.
Okay.
It's like, okay, she was going here, but then it get back to like the R&B. It's just she was going a different way. That when I saw the track list was big, and I was like, she ain't been down in a while. I was like, it's going to take you. I like a more, particularly for R&B, I like a more concise album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because you can get lost in
that
it.
same space,
Yeah,
like in the same vibe, basically.
and you know it's like a theme. Like that's why I love
It's a
Ari's
relative
album.
vibe,
Ari's
yeah.
album,
It's a vibe. It's just a vibe.
It's this.
You could play all that shit at the same party.
And it all makes sense. But it's a lot of good music on it. But I wasn't the only person who thought this. Apparently, I got on there and I seen chicks saying, women saying this and stuff like that. But when I was listening to it, I was like, man, it's been 5 years later. I'm like, I feel like she ain't grown. Like she talking about the same stuff.
I mean,
it was. I
know.
wasn't the only because that's what I thought to myself, and I said it to.
I gotta re-listen again.
I told my lady, I was like, "Yo, it's
re-listen
starting. She
again.
talking about the same stuff." But then when I got on, socials, I was like, I ain't the only one who felt like this. I seen some women talking about like, "Yo, they was like, I can't even listen to this right now." I saw one person was like, "I'm pregnant. I can't be singing this stuff for my kid." Like, I thought she was gonna be talking about some new stuff.
I feel you.
You know, but I'm like, it wasn't like people saying the music was bad. It's just like the content. It's like. It's no knock. I mean, if that's her life, yeah. I mean, you don't want her to not talk about something she's not living. That's when it be real phony. But it does seem like, man, where's the growth with some of this stuff? But I mean, the music sounded good to me personally.
It did, yeah. Production,
but
wasn't as good.
I wasn't expecting it to be in that same lane as like the last project. To
Sometimes
me, it's like the same. It's a few different things, and like I was saying, that was splitting it up, but it was in the same lane.
Where is she from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why then. Sometimes I don't understand what she's saying on tracks. Like, I really try to re-listen, like, multiple times.
You want to know the funny thing? When I first heard her, I thought she was from the UK.
I don't
Because she was sounding like a lot of the chicks
like,
from the UK at the time. And I'm not the only person. I mentioned this. Like, listen to, like, the older stuff. She had, like, a kind of... She always sounded unique, but her accent was definitely UK-ish to me, personally, yo. But she sounds different now, but I really did.
She's
at first,
nice,
and I was
though.
like,
She's nice, but it's just like,
nice.
sometimes I
She
can't
talented.
understand because she be like going crazy
She
on
just
the
be
flows.
it be mad vibey, yo. It just be like you feel the music for real, but yeah.
Yeah. And yo, I know you know about but like what's his name? Is it Marco Ennis?
Oh yeah. Marco McKinnis?
Marco McKinnis. I'm sorry. Marco McKinnis. Is it called Immerse? The name of the Immerse is the name of the album, and it's Marco McKinnis.
Yeah.
And that song Deep, yo. Mm-hmm. I found that first, then I listened to the whole project. Like that shit. Mm-hmm. Upper echelon R&B, bro. I remember.
I don't want to get to the details.
I was like, wow.
How I discovered him. It's funny because it was the way I discovered him a prior week, and then I literally randomly met him in like LA and we chopped it up. I on me on the course. I was like, yo, bro, I just, somebody just put me on your joint. I was like, and it's fire. I was like, good to meet you and stuff like that. But he's been on here, of course. Jordan and JB, their mans knew him. When we was all at this party in LA and stuff like that. So after we chopped it up with him real quick, seemed like a cool dude. I don't really personally know him, but he seemed my iPhone when I met him in a brief interaction. But that was like maybe 5 years ago, something like that. So yeah, he was putting out some stuff that I thought was doped in. And I like his music, yeah. So when you tell me, I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly who that is. I was like, yeah, he dope.
That's hard, yo. That's a small world, like weird shit.
Yeah, it was mad
like,
random. It was literally the Saturday before that, the next Saturday I found out. I met him or whatever. Yeah.
I randomly listened to this, like...
you listen
to it. 3 years later, 4 years later.
Yeah, he's not like super
randomly.
popular. Yeah, he's still kind of low. But when you find his stuff, it's like he got good
hilarious.
tracks. Yeah.
No, he's nice. He's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you listen to the new Kodak Black like EP Closure?
Nah, not yet. I listen to one new thing typically, and then I dip back into stuff that I like, and then what I mean. So I ain't get to his joint.
You listen to it yet, cuz?
This is EP. No, I ain't bumped it yet.
I
ain't really check out on the music yet.
I don't know. I'm not gonna formulate too much of an opinion. I did not like it, but I felt like he was like angry. Something is like making him mad. I don't know whether he's still talking about like the Jack Boy situation or something, but like he just seemed like super mad because I'm like, yo, you the hardest rapper like in that lane if you just decide to be that guy, yo. Like that's all that matters with him.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's supposed to be getting a new record deal or something like that, though. Like, he's supposed to be getting off Atlantic and getting a new record deal, so I don't know. People speculating like
so you're not happy with the label?
Ain't he gonna fuck with Drake?
people were saying he just trying to drop some music for real, just to, you feel me, finish off the deal, and then, you feel me, kind of get to either a new label or do what he gonna do afterwards. So, you know, niggas may not be getting his best work. You feel me?
I fucked with the Cutthroat Bill Volume 1.
Oh no, we were talking about
that shit is hard.
Yeah, that joint was hard.
That shit is
I told you had joints on that
shit.
sound like old
That
Kodak.
made like Grammy like nominated like album for like trap shit. Like I don't know a lot of trap albums that was better than that this year.
Oh yeah, you
I
know Kodak like
I
that.
don't know.
Well, other than the Drake and 21, that's probably gonna take everybody's shit because like that was like
I mean, it's two big names. I mean, it's the biggest name, and then
I know, but still, Kodak Black is in that level.
But I think all these stuff came out so much later. Like I don't even care about awards, man.
Yeah,
you know how I have a whole thing about awards, that, you know. But I was listening to, you know, I dip back into stuff because I like to really listen to stuff and let it ride for a bit, and then I like it's a dude named V Cartier.
V Cartier?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had an EP that came out earlier in November. That joint is fire. It's R&B.
Okay.
You'll probably like it, yo. Cause I think you'll rock
like
with
that,
it.
yeah.
You know, I don't be picking bad R&B stuff.
Nah,
Like
you're a musical curator.
His joint is good. So I was dipping back into that, and I actually went and finally listened to Tink's think Pillow Talk or whatever from like that came back actually a few months back. You know, I gotta catch up on stuff. I like listening to my albums, and then sometimes I gotta pick back up. Sometimes I listen to stuff as soon as it come out. It all depends, but yeah. And her joint was it was good. It wasn't my favorite joint because normally she had like a few smacks and it'd be real good. It wasn't bad though, but you know, Tink, she's very talented. She always gonna make something that you could definitely listen to. Yeah. So for real for that, and then I still because you know I came on a little bit later, so I've been still listening to the Drake and 21 joint for when I just need some tracks.
Nah, that shit
like
hard.
when I've been going to the gym and stuff like that, and a few other
normally
people.
like,
But yeah. So, but as far as the new SZA and VK is within the last month-ish range, so those are the newest joints. I'm gonna get to the Metro Boomin at some point, but yeah, that's what it's been this week, and it was been more R&B. You know, I get into R&B just wave, and I don't even really want to hear rap at certain points because that I just want to listen to you know.
I like that too. I get like that too.
Well, yeah, in my crib it's R&B vinyls, R&B, it just jazz and all that type of stuff for the most part in the crib for the most part. When I'm listening to the other stuff, it really be me out moving around and driving and stuff like that. Like so, but yeah.
My pops put me on with some OG shit today for real.
What is it, Mike?
Well, first off, he found his vinyl collection, and I told him you're into those too. So
yeah, we gotta chop it up.
Yeah, no, he got like a
he would
big
love
ass
some of the stuff.
crate
Like,
of
we gotta chop it up.
But it's a group called Bloodstone, and it's a album called Natural High.
Okay.
And some real smooth shit. Like, what's the one I was listening to?
I gotta hear it, yo, because some of these songs.
It's called Who Has the Last Laugh Now? Who Has the Last Laugh Now? So smooth, yo. 72 shit, though. So my father was like young boy shit, like back then. Right. So smooth, yo. I appreciate the gem.
Random, we staying on the music real quick, and we brought up her album. So, salute to my lady. She, hey, what's up, babe? She ordered and it just came, the Ari Lennox last album, the vinyl.
That's a tough
it's pink
pick
and everything.
Guys.
We haven't bumped it yet, but we're gonna put it on. So we got that vinyl. It's in the crib. We got that. We got Shea Butter, baby. We got, you know. Yeah.
No, she's crazy. She's crazy.
It has. I'm gonna give it. Well, we doing some music stuff, so I ain't.
They might low key hit her with the Grammy, yo.
The Grammys.
Never mind. Beyonce gonna get it.
I don't even. No, she not nominated. Her album came out at a weird time, so I don't even think she would be.
She not the.
Regardless, I don't be worried about that stuff. They don't even be the Grammy. I don't like having award talks, man. Them joints is all phony, man.
Yeah, my fault.
They all phony, yo. Yeah. You know what made me? All right, so I never was really a big awards person. Period. I always thought like, well, if you got the people that rock with you, like, why you even care about if it's a smaller group?
And
of
you
people?
getting money?
Yeah, that say if the people love you, why do you care about a committee, right?
Man, listen, once Kendrick lost to Macklemore, you knew.
Yo, that's how you know. That's
you knew it was over, yo.
That was the. I always wasn't on it.
Nah,
that was the year.
Ain't it no more.
I was done.
This ain't.
That was so egregious.
Like 2012.
Yeah, that was like 12 or 13.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Man,
I was
what?
that was
that
the-
good.
That was
Good
that was
City
the album.
It was
Man,
so
that Good Kid, Mad
ridiculous.
City was too crazy. For like, come
Yo,
on, yo.
it's
Even
literally-
he knew he lost. Like, come on. Even Macklemore knew he lost. Like, come
He
on,
gave-
yo.
he gave one of those,
It's crazy.
He gave one of them guilt
crazy.
apologies. I won't even put the other word before it. He gave one of those guilt
Yeah,
apologies.
guilty apologies.
But
of
he,
the
it's like,
guilty
bro, you
people.
won. Just let it go, yo. Like, but like,
It's like it was just really it was like disrespectful.
Yeah,
that
like
Prince was all-
Money
it's
Trees was
disrespect.
better than that
and,
whole album.
and you know what's funny? I
times
actually
40.
like that Macklemore song, yo, with the dude that was singing in it, yo. I ain't ashamed to say it.
I don't
It was
remember that song.
I think it was
Hold
called
Us or
was it
something
Thrift
like that.
Shop? Something?
Yeah, I think it's called Thrift
No,
Shop
was
or
it
something.
Glum, here we go now. This is I like that song, yo.
I know what you're talking about. I know what
But no, yo,
you're talking about.
Kendrick
That wasn't even
literally,
rap.
Come on, yo.
Kendrick
like a
literally
Justin
dropped one of the
Timberlake
best
song.
rap albums
Albums of all time.
of all time. It's
Fuck
like,
yeah,
dog,
of
that's
all
mad
time.
I
disrespect.
took her love right.
It wasn't-
I took her right into.
It wasn't like he won like
and
the
I was
best
just
album. He
circling
won the
like-
best
Yeah.
hip hop album.
That was
I was like, nah. I was
crazy.
like, I'm done, yo.
That was
I was done. I was
crazy.
done. And then you just watch all the phony stuff through the years. You be like, especially with somebody like, you know how we listen to music. It's like, yo, there are albums that are definitely better than that.
Way better.
Way better than
year.
that. Yo, like that year, yeah. The last 3
I
months.
think Get
Like,
Home Safely came out that year. Get Home Safely was a better album than Macklemore's
joint crazy.
rap album.
Like I looked at the list for the hip hop joints this year, and there's some albums that deserve to be on there, but there's a few of them. I'm like, no disrespect to them, that album might not even. Some of them not even bad that's on there, but I'm like, I can name 5 albums that was better than that, yo.
Yeah.
And we like easily, yo. Like so, you know, that's that whole game. I don't really get into that.
Yeah, you know you gotta have the machine behind them or not. If not, you're not gonna be on that.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I mean, because I know we're gonna be wrapping up soon, but definitely want to say salute to Brittany Griner coming home. You know, whatever you
Big
feel about
stuff,
the
dog.
politics of this and that, and who should this and that, it's just good to see because that we all talked about it. That was egregious. Whether you should be careful over there or not. I got my personal views of how you should move in certain things, but like regardless, it was egregious, dog, and. It's
And
only
getting sentenced to hard labor.
it's scary to
and
know
shit
what
like
could have
that
happened
for,
if she
like-
was there for another 5 months, 6 months, 3 months. Like, wish she would. You see, they made her cut her hair and everything. So it's just like, it's good to see that. That was just a good. I know it was just to see her like when they was showing her coming home. It was good to see. You could tell like, yo, but that's scary. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like I can only imagine. Imagine the loved ones. Like you going, like your loved ones, like got to deal with that, like never knowing if even because they say you never know if this person can ever come home again. People remember the dude that stole something in North Korea, the white dude, and they sentenced him to 10 years of hard labor, and he died over there.
Damn.
Like you like this stuff is not it's
And they don't play over that motherfucker.
Other countries is different, man.
Yeah.
So salute to that. You know what I mean,
Glad you back home.
yeah.
And before we get off the music shit, since we mentioned Deion Sanders before, bro,
I knew it was
I was
coming
bumping
up.
that album, yo. Like it's on YouTube Music. It's called the Encore Remix. But it's basically his old original joint that he dropped back whenever. Remastered, and it came out. It's hard, bro. Like he actually is like outside of Shaq Diesel. He might be the best like athlete rapper, bro.
I gotta give Dame Lillard some respect though.
Oh, Dame.
can
Well,
rap,
old
yo.
school. All right, I'm gonna say old school.
Hey, don't forget about
Because
my boy
Dame is nice. Dame is nice.
Don't do my boy
All right,
like
Dame
that.
is
There
in
was
it.
That's
actually
my
tracks
boy.
on his album. I was like, I like
Yo.
this track, yo. Like Dame.
He actually got bangers. Like he got shit you could really just put on and really be like, yo, this shit hard.
No, Deion.
It ain't even no old Dame
Damian
Lillard, though.
Lillard
It's
is
just
nice,
long,
but
huh?
like
But from the back,
for the old school niggas,
Yeah.
like you remember, it was a lot of dudes that tried
Shaq
to
went
rap.
platinum and had a song
your
with
boy Jay
Big.
Prince out here in the ring.
Shit, AI had a joint. He had to drop the alias name Jules because he couldn't call himself Allen Iverson because he was on the cover of every Dreamcast video game, dog.
Yeah. He was
He's
on all the-
hard.
He's the original 2K athlete.
Yeah.
Multiple times over.
3 years in a
He's
row.
so legendary, yo.
Randy Moss did the same
Yeah,
thing.
Randy Moss, yep.
He
Absolutely.
just kept giving niggas a bag. Like, yo, y'all nice. Keep going crazy.
And Deion is a marketing genius, man.
Yeah.
And he's been like that. Prime. He created the whole Prime joint in college. He was way ahead of like self-marketing, way ahead of all these dudes. Like the young dudes catching up now. Deion has been like this. So I know some people, whether you don't like what he did or didn't do, as far as leaving, that's a whole nother joint. Unless you getting into it, but like, salute to him, and I wish him well.
I wish him well,
and I
too.
believe he's going to do very well. I listened to his speech, yo, when he got to Colorado. It made me want to play for him, yo.
I just feel like I don't know, never mind. People might get mad at me.
I
just feel like, yo, he did something good, yo. He didn't have to do that shit in the first place, right? He brought a lot of views there. They had a college game day there. You feel me? Like
that was crazy. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And people are still gonna come to those schools, but like, he worried about where his son gonna go. He getting his son great opportunities.
I see it all the way around.
He getting a coach, like he getting to do all that, and it's like he was giving up. Most niggas that's famous and all that shit, they not giving up their salary to make sure the school is better and making sure they got what they need there.
I see.
Donating a part of their salary that isn't big anyway and taking pay cuts to go there.
I understand why people have a right to feel upset with stuff, but I also see it the other way around because you got to look at it all the way around. You got to understand, people always say, Dion, he left, he did this, he a millionaire, he this. There was people who've been grinding with him. I've seen him mention it to an extent before. Even his social media, his other coaches and all of that. Like, he's only getting $300,000 a year. Them dudes got to eat too. They work.
Yeah.
Like, he's helping other people who's with him. And his staff is a bunch of, like, for the most part, black people and stuff like that. Like, he like, yo, I'm bringing all of them with me. My son is one of the best. He's a really good quarterback. We don't know how good really he is because, you know, that competition, but he's really good. I think he's going to do really well too, but it's taking his kids to the next level. And there's some things I don't necessarily like at how he maneuvered some of this stuff, but like, we got to get into this. We're going to cancel somebody after this. I always talk about this. It's like, you don't have to always agree with how people doing, but look at the greater picture. And I don't want to get into that whole thing, but yeah, I mean, some of the times, yo, we get too separated when it's something that we don't like instead of seeing the greater picture of something and working together. And even if you upset with somebody, you could disagree and work through things instead of just, I'm trashing this person and trashing that person. Overall, I think what he's doing is well. Like I said, there's some things I didn't love about how he did, but just because I don't like every little thing, it's like, I think overall he's doing a good thing. So I root for Deion Sanders. I don't want to see him do bad because I went to HBCU.
Go crazy.
There's people who didn't go to
HBCU
who going crazy like they went to HBCU for 12 years or something. And I don't understand. And some of these people be like, he should have stood up and not left and told him this and that. I'm like, you be at your job, you don't do that when they be on your ass to your boss that don't look like you. But that's a whole other story. So you be on your best behavior for that check.
We just gotta.
So, but like I said, it's all a dialogue. He didn't have to sauce up some stuff the way he did. But on the same token, I see what he's trying to do with helping this and this. And that's a big picture. So wish him the best. Because I think he can do phenomenal things potentially. Like, honestly, I really, really believe he can. Like,
me too.
Nick Saban was hating on him early. That's how I know they getting nervous.
Yeah.
He was hating on Deion early, yo. And he was at Jackson State and he was hating on him.
If he cook all them, that'll be crazy. What if he come out
with
like
the crazy
season next
you gotta
year?
root for him. If you're not rooting for him, come on, stop. If he go up against all of them dudes that been there for a while and getting every recruit and all of that, I gotta root for him when it comes to that. And I don't even hate them dudes like that, but I'm like, you gotta root for Deion if you're doing that. So, but you don't gotta do anything. You can do what you want. Yeah. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. And we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese.
Rest in peace.
Again,
man.
we got episode 239 of Coach Class Podcast. Like, rate, subscribe. We appreciate y'all.
We see y'all,
listening.
my bad. We see them likes. We know y'all. I mean, we see them views. We know y'all there. And we appreciate it.
Yes.
Try to get them likes up. Get the engagement up. We appreciate it, but come on. Bring that love in some more.
Yeah.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.